Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Masses32210, and today is going to be hopefully a very simple will it run video. What it is I was given a Generac pressure washer by one of my customers. I knew her and her sister for years. Backstory, a couple of months ago, she went to use it to pressure wash the house, car, something. All she told me was it started chooching black smoke. She shut it off, threw it back in the shed, and said the hell with it, and bought an electric pressure washer. So thus, through some other people, thank the Lord that didn't pick it up because they were wanted it. It was given to me. So why don't we hop off the stand, look right behind me, and we'll go through this pressure washer and see will it run and what the issues are. All right, first looks. This is a one wash 2000 to 3100 psi pressure washers made by Generac. And I'm pretty well sure, like everything else made in China, it's actually made by some other company. This is a little different than normal pressure washer that I've seen. Just a quick overview. I noticed you have a dial. I guess you can delicate wash for 2000 psi, and you can run it up to 3100. Simple off and on switch. There's an indicator light. It looks like for low oil, low water. And here's where choke, pull start. And I've seen right here on the front is three basic nozzles. There is the soap nozzles attached to the wand right now. It's not currently connected to the machine, but we'll do that here in a sec. This is an adjustable tip, and this is a blast tip. So, looks like it's very much basic pressure washer. And if we can get it running, I surely can use it around the shop. I did notice when I was picking it up, back here it says ASA 30. Which normally I always run 10W30 on most of my small engines. Looks very much basic. I did right off camera before I started the video. I did open this up and smelt there is fresh fuel in it. So I guess what we'll do, let's check the oil level. We'll start there, see what's going on. And let's see, oh, you see that? All right. So, before I contaminate the ground in my shop, let me grab a catch pan. And what that is, quickly noticing that they didn't overfill the oil. What is going to be going on, if you put small engines away like this, the best thing to do is turn the fuel off and let it run out the carb. And what happened is, I can tell this very quickly, the pressure from the tank just naturally pops the float up, overflows the carb, which overfills the crankcase. So I need a catch pan and a wrench to undo the drain plug. Let's go ahead and drain that oil. Let's refill it, and we can go from there before I try to start it with fuel inside the engine block. All right, just right before I fired up the camera, went ahead and cracked that bolt loose, and I could tell by the way my hand slams right into this this little stud. This thing's never had, I'm going to assume either somebody He-Man this plug in place, or this thing has never had an oil change in its life. I don't know if we're going to be able to tell from the darkness of the oil, gas mix, whatever you want to call it. And she is flowing like the mighty Mississippi. I'm going to say, ooh, yes, that is definitely fuel in there. I can smell the fuel. That smells more fuel than oil. So I guess there we go. Now we got oil. I'm gonna say that this thing was probably barely used. Yeah, we're getting oil out of it. So I guess what I'm gonna do, I'll go ahead and shut this camera off real quick. We'll tip it to the side. Actually, how about this? I'll just let it keep drying out. I'll tip it to the side, make sure we get everything we can out of there. It's going to need definitely 2 oil changes. Once, hopefully, it becomes running, and we'll go from there. Well, I got this thing on level ground that I can possibly get it here at my unlevel shop. Taking out the drain plug. Confirmed there is nothing on it because we just drained it out. Whew. Yeah, this thing's definitely, I'll let it run so long The oil today, this is what I'm using. I get this through work at a really good rate for a whole case. And being that I can buy it wholesale and my shop is on a budget, so kind of works out. Now, one thing I recommend are these little flexible funnels. You can find these in most of your auto parts stores. They're really, I bought a bunch of these when they were about $1 a piece. They are good for getting in little tight quarters. And we're just going to go ahead and fill it up. This shouldn't take a whole quart. Some little engines actually surprise me. They get near a quart. And we'll just keep filling it up. I believe, looks like we are there. Nope. Usually fill it up as much oil as I could possibly get in a little engine. And that's because most little engines, they don't have oil pumps. They have what they refer to as a splash system. And that's nothing more than like a little, tiny, like a little stick on the end of the connecting rod that just literally splashes it up. So, alright, give me a minute. We'll go ahead and finish filling this up. I'll bring you back and we'll see what's going to go on. Alright. Trying to find the best spot to do this so I'm not blocking the camera. Well, I know I got fuel. Should have looked for the, usually there's a valve to turn off the fuel. I don't see it offhand. We're going to assume the fuel's on. Let me see, make sure I got y'all in frame. We got the switching on. We'll pull the choke out. I don't know. We'll just leave this thing right where it's at. Let's get the gun. The gun's been hooked up. We got water coming out of it. Whoa. Let me get reset up better and we'll try this. Oh, there's nothing like working when everything is sopping wet from 3 weeks of rain. So, we know we got pressure. Let's see. Whoa. Hopefully you guys can hear me. That was probably one of the easiest will it start videos ever. Now what you're seeing in all that smoke, whenever she must have ran it initially, that is going to be oil gas mix. That's all going to be inside from the combustion chamber, the spark plug, the muffler, whatever the muffler loaded up. So what I'm gonna just turn off the camera real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and keep cycling the wand and trying to get it to kick rev up, so that way we can try to burn this off and see if it clears up quick. I can't complain. If you notice, as I was dropping it down, it would basically kick the idle. I don't know, I'm guessing the idle or the governor. Sorry, had to turn off that water. It would just drop either the idle or somehow it regulates the RPMs through that little churn knob. I did notice, like I said, it has a light or something that would come on if you have low oil or low water pressure. There is right there. It's like a sensor or pressure switch that's connected. The muffler is still burning off whatever crud, the oil, the residue that it had, but it actually quit smoking. Can't be any happier. Free Generac pressure washer. I figured it was going to be something simple from what I was told, what what originally happened. And so one thing it is concerning though, I am trying to find the fuel cutoff. See, normally this would be a choke, and this is just like the Harbor Freight style Predator motor, except the carburetor does not have a choke and it does not have the lever for the fuel. Now that's concerning because I would like to actually turn that off. Well, while we're here, not trying to bore y'all with this video, what do you know, there is some kind of soap in here, which is awesome because I was going to do a video since I got this thing running of you can watch me use it, but you know what? Today is July 4th. You won't probably see this video for a couple of days. That's good enough. They don't feel like it tightens down fully, which is good. But I have a whole brand new house. This, let's see, today is the 4th, 4 days ago, marked the 2-year anniversary. And I don't know how in 2 years the house looks so dingy. But it looks like tomorrow, since I'm off, it looks like that's my honey to-do list. I'll go ahead and do that. I'm doing this off camera. I don't know, I might bring it out. We're going to pressure wash the whole house. I got some wheels on the Jeep because I live on a dirt road. Kind of maybe pressure wash it, and maybe even pressure wash the ATV. I have a bunch of things to be pressure washed. Simple, quick video. Thumbs up if you liked it, and if you run into this problem or given a piece of equipment the same thing, go ahead and take it, because sometimes, what's the worst? I spent maybe $2 on that bottle of oil. I think up to $5 at a normal auto parts store. $5, free pressure washer. I made out like a bandit. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all are all wonderful. Y'all help support my channel by giving me thumbs up. And as always, I'm your host, Masters32210, and I surely appreciate every last one of you for watching. Thank you so much.